So, have you ever wondered why a bunch of influential and famous people like Elon Musk, Cristiano Ronaldo, and basically like every famous person that you see a video or photo of, they're often doing specific hand gestures in very precise ways. And it's not about style. There's actually a hidden secret behind these hand gestures or mudras that have actually been passed down through history for thousands of years. And once you learn this secret, you're going to want to start to use these gestures, and then you're going to see amazing things happen in your life, because this goes back at least 5,000 years, and we know them as mudras. Now, before we get into specific ones you can use, what are they, right? They're these special hand positions that channel the energy of your body, of your mind, or your brain into specific goals or purposes. And in Ayurveda, the ancient Indian healing system, both our bodies and the universe, they're made up of 5 main elements of air, water, fire, earth, and space. Now, for your body and mind to stay balanced, to stay healthy, and tap into supernatural powers, these elements need to be in harmony. And when they become unbalanced, it leads to unhappiness, illness, stress, depression, attracting bad things into your life. But the cool thing is, each of our 5 fingers represent one of these main ancient elements. So for your thumb, you have fire, index finger is air, middle finger is space, ring finger is earth, and little finger is water. By practicing these mudras, basically you're forming specific hand gestures that help balance all of these different elements. And they've even done studies on how it balances the hemispheres in your brain. And you start directing your energy towards your specific goals that you want to create and achieve in your life. And what they're doing is they're locking your body's energy and your mind's energy at a specific rate of vibration to help you achieve things. So what I want to do and what I invite you to do is move through these 5 mudras with me. They're going to cover everything. You can use these for money, for health, for love, for focus. One of these is going to speak to you the most, or you can try numerous of them. The coolest thing is you start to see things happen in your life quickly as a result of locking these new vibratory rates or energies, especially when you're doing visualization, or what I like to do is a form of kind of hypnotic visualization. I have a free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's in the description of the video right there down below, or it's linked as the top comment. It's pinned as the top comment. And you can also click right here to get it. It's free to use. Like 1 million people from all over the world have used it. Now, what I've done for like the last 10 years is I listen to this at least once a day. Even if you only have 2 minutes, it works just as well. And every day I get these awesome stories of people attracting more money, new job, all these cool things that happen. Now, what I invite you to do is pick one of these mudras we're about to go over, and then listen to my success hypnosis while you practice one of these mudras and practice anchoring the energy or the vibration of your desire. And what it's going to do is help anchor your desire into your subconscious so you can reprogram your subconscious mind faster and turn it into a magnet for attracting what you want. So it's free to use. It's jakeshypnosis.com, or you can click the link in the description or pin to the comments right there down below. Now, mudra number 1 is UttaraBondi Mudra. And this is the mudra of enlightenment or like supernatural brain power. So this is often seen, probably one of the most common ones that you've seen, by famous people, right? There's Elon Musk does this all the time when he's talking. Cristiano Ronaldo does it. So this is the mudra of basically of enlightenment. And it was used by the Buddha himself, and basically balances your brain hemispheres and actually helps you focus better and increase your brain power. So you put your hands together, and then you point your index fingers straight up, and you are pressing your thumbs together. This is probably my favorite one. I do when I'm listening to my success hypnosis all the time. So I'm just sitting there and I'm kind of just like this. And it's supposed to also symbolize your brain hemispheres balancing. Now, the reason that this is so powerful, according to the ancient science behind it, it is increasing your inner and your outer awareness. So it's keeping your mind alert and it's boosting your focus. This is also known to improve self-confidence or anchoring you in the present moment so you can think more clearly, be more creative, make better decisions, overcome the stress of the environment because you're centered. And this mudra is used to eliminate mental fear or old subconscious worry and beliefs so that you can actually be able to overcome any subconscious types of obstacles. So the next time that you see a celebrity or you see a successful person that's using it in like an interview, for example, you're going to be like, oh, they're doing it right now. Well, the cool thing is you can do it too. So practice using this maybe when you're in a job interview, you're on a sales call, you're doing some important work, you're having a important conversation with a spouse or a friend, or while you're visualizing like I do. And I just close my eyes and I'm just like this. And as I'm doing that, I am totally anchoring my mind to my desire. So you can get my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com. Comment down below. I create my reality. Okay, number 2 is Kubera Mudra. So this is the mudra of wealth and fulfillment of desire or achieving your goals. Now, the reason I put this one second is really more than anything, it's less known. Like 1% of people really know about this mudra. And it's designed to actually help you manifest wealth and to achieve your desires for abundance. And it's balancing your brain onto the frequency of it. So this hand gesture is really about focusing your energy towards material and financial success or achieving your specific goals that you're after. So Kubera Mudra is basically channeling your intentions into action. It's taking this thought in your head of your wish, it's harmonizing it into the cells of your body and your brain, aligning your nervous system specifically around money and success. So it's going to amplify your ability to really attract abundance, and it's most importantly going to align your subconscious mind with your desires. Now, the way that you do this is you're going to touch the tips of your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger together while you're folding the other 2 fingers into your palm. So you hold this gesture, I recommend while you're visualizing, when you're setting your financial goals, when you're thinking about your financial goals and achieving them. So what I invite you to do on how to use it is use this specific mudra for like 5 minutes while you are either meditating, you're visualizing, or you're reviewing your specific financial goals. Now, what I invite you to do is get a clear picture of what your financial goal is. Once you have a clear picture, it might be like a certain house that you want, it might be to make $100,000 a year, something specific that you'd be able to see in your mind or that could happen if your dream came true. And then once you know what that is, practice closing your eyes, turn on my success hypnosis, and while you're listening to the success hypnosis, that'll start going into your subconscious. And this mudra basically is allowing you to have a clear channel into your subconscious mind for your wealth goals. All right, moving on to number 3 is the Prithvi Mudra. So this is for stability in your life. People use it for financial growth, but it's stability with anything. It might be in relationships, it might be in health, it might be in career type of stuff. And this is known as the mudra of the earth. So what it's doing is building a stable foundation, which gives you the actual energetic power for sustained financial growth or health growth or career growth or in your relationships. And the reason that it is so powerful is that historically it is linked to the earth element, right? And that symbolizes that stability, right? It's the life force of all of humanity itself. So this is grounding your energy in that same type of dimension, which then allows you to have the type of roots or the type of mental fortitude to create your financial success or whatever goals that you might be having issues with. So you touch the tip of your ring finger to the tip of your thumb, and then you keep the other 3 fingers extended. Now you hold this gesture with both hands. I always like to do it when I'm sitting in a relaxed type of position in a chair, something where I can just totally relax my shoulders and that type of stuff, so I'm not like creating tension in my body trying to do it. What I invite you to do is same thing. If this one speaks to you the most and you've been having some uncertainty around an area of your life, maybe it's financially, maybe it is in respect to relationships or health, you're having some ups and downs in an area of your life, this one's for you. So this is when you turn on the success hypnosis. You might have 5 minutes before bed, 5 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes. It doesn't matter the amount of time. And what I want you to do is on this one, more than actually trying to practice visualizing and seeing something, get in touch. What would it feel like to have stability? What would it feel like to have calmness and assurance in your financials? I said financials, calmness and ensure like this type of assurance in relationships. Because what happens is we're going through ups and downs and turbulence, and then we get into a place where maybe we have it for a while, the new relationship, but then something falls apart. We have the money for a while, then something bad happens. So instead, what I invite you to do is ask yourself, what would it feel like to have that stability, to have that calmness, to have that assurance that more money is on the way, to have that assurance that your soulmate is coming, to have that assurance that you will have that health miracle come into your life, and practice feeling that energy while you got your eyes closed. You can play my success hypnosis, or you don't have it, you can get that for free, or you could just practice not even listening to it, but practice getting into the feeling of this one. What does it feel like to have the calmness, to know, the assurance to know that the good things that aren't here now, they're coming. Or if you have the good things, you don't have to worry about them leaving you and that you're going to lose it all. It's here to stay. So I invite you to comment that down below. Good is here to stay. Comment that down below. Good is here to stay. Because that's like the big thing. Like, we get something and then we're just afraid we're going to lose it. But that fear is coming from this subconscious energy, and this mudra is going to help you essentially delete that virus in your computer operating system, i.e. your subconscious mind, and install new software for ever increasing success. One of my favorite quotes is from a book called Money Magnetism that I read like 10 years ago. And in this book, he says that your true destiny is success that is expanding towards ends lost in infinity, towards ends in infinity. And I taught my older daughter this recently. So now she always says, I love you to infinity. Mom, do you know what infinity means? Dad just taught me infinity means it goes forever. So now my younger daughter, who isn't even 2, just copies my older one. So she goes, love you finity, love you finity. So this is for success lost in infinity. And next we have the Ganesha Mudra, right? So if you're unfamiliar, it's like that little elephant, and a lot of people in their house, it symbolizes overcoming obstacles. Ganesha is the symbol for overcoming obstacles and the strength associated with that, with the Hindu god Ganesha. And now this mudra is super powerful if you're having like obstacles, you're having crap happen in your life. It might be around financial, it might be around relationships, right? Not necessarily the ups and downs like we talked about previously, but just you're going through crap, like it's hard right now in some area of your life. Well, this intention helps you clear those obstacles. It helps you clear those limiting beliefs that you might have inherited from childhood, and they keep re-manifesting in your life as these types of cyclical manifestations of things that you don't want that keep happening over and over again in some or in many areas of your life. So in this one, you place your left hand in front of your chest with your palm facing outward. So you grip your left hand with your right hand, and you pull gently, but do it firmly, keeping your hands at your heart level. And then you hold this position while you are breathing deeply. Now, one of the keys I think with breathing deeply, because we can overthink it, just see if you can feel the rising and falling of your breath. Like, do it right now with me. Breathe in deeply through your nose. And as you breathe in deeply enough, if you do, you can feel your diaphragm fill up, and then that expands your stomach. And then when you breathe out, your diaphragm kind of collapses a bit and your stomach moves back towards your spine or your vertebra. So that's the rising and falling of your stomach. So you can just focus on that while you're practicing this mudra. And what I invite you to do with this, as I said, I invite you to I always use my success hypnosis, and then I practice different mudras while I'm doing it. You can get mine for free. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's right there down below in the link of the description of the video, or pinned as the top comment. Or if you don't have it, that works too. But what you're going to do either way on this one is I want you to focus on self-worth. Because the obstacles keep coming because we don't think we're good enough. We don't think we're good enough to have that relationship, that success, that money, that love, that happiness. And then so we keep re-manifesting things because it's like we think it's supposed to be hard because somehow we're not worthy. And what I invite you to do is repeat a simple mantra. I'm worthy of everything I desire. I'm worthy of everything I desire. As you're breathing in and out with each rise and fall. So each cadence of the rise and fall, I'm worthy of everything I desire. I'm worthy of everything I desire. And you can comment that down below. I'm worthy of everything that I desire. So now I invite you to pick one of these or try them all out at a different day of the week and see which one really starts to anchor your energy, anchor your meditations, your visualizations, or when you're using the success hypnosis, which one of these mudras really creates a visceral feeling in your nervous system. That's the one that I invite you to stick with after you figure out, or maybe as you're watching this, one of these spoke to you. You can comment down below which one of those that it was. I'd love to hear from you. And this is the ancient mudras you can use to harmonize your mind, body, soul, release subconscious blocks, and start attracting what you want. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, bell notification, and let me know where in the world you're coming from. I'm in the Southwest of the United States. I'd love to know what city, what state, what country, where in the world you're coming from. And I want to thank you genuinely for watching today's video and being a part of the community. Be sure to get my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com, pinned to the comments and in the description. And you can click right here to watch my full breakdown on the history of sacred mudras.